Hello. Just warming up. Internet's not being so good. We just had a bunch of storms roll through. So I'll keep an eye on it. Not sure how it is on other things, but I think on Twitch maybe. Let's see. Stream health. Yeah, Twitch might be having some issues, but everything else looks okay. Keep an eye on it. Hello. I never play that. Come to think of it, right, left, right, left. So triplets. But diddling the first and third note of the triplet, depending on what you're going to be doing. You're doing two rights. So right, or right, left, left, left. Wow, that's weird. Austin, what's up? Happy Saturday. It's great to see you. We just had like a crap ton of storms go through. Like we got a ton of rain. And we still might be getting more. So I don't know how long stream's going to last. It was a little, we had a few little drops in internet, but like we got a ton of rain. And there's more coming, so I'm like, do I stream? Like, I don't know. There's rumblings of thunder, so we might just end at one point. And if we do, it's because there's storms. But hello. I don't have a book out right now. We're just kind of working on some doubles, stretching up. Inspired, went to the Scranton Jazz Festival yesterday. I might go back down tonight to see Adam Newsbaum again at the Radisson. Killed it. It was great. So yeah, we'll see. That's so weird. I never play this. Triple. Yeah, I don't know how our internet is. I think it's not good. Stream says it's healthy on YouTube. So that's why I'm wondering if it's like a Twitch thing or like what's going on. Let me know. Twitch probably looks super borked. It could be just like one of the servers to Twitch is messed up. I think I'm on Twitter as well. Let me just check Twitter. Let's just see what that looks like. If you are watching on Twitch, I think you're having a pretty bad experience. But yeah, like I said, we had a ton of rain come through here. Pretty wild storms within the last like hour-ish. So let me just check Twitter. That looks good. So probably Twitch just sucks. Everything else looks good. It's buffering every once in a while. Fine for now. Yeah, it looks like YouTube and Twitter look fine. So it could be just the Twitch server. Austin, I'll keep an eye on it, but sorry about that. Sorry. Hold on, let me see if I can see which server I'm going to for Twitch real quick. I don't know why. Did you ever watch The Tonight Show with #ThePanda? I have that in my head, that music that the Roots play. Authorize Twitch Inspector. Yeah, Twitch is like, oh, super weird. I'm going to, oh my gosh, what server am I going to? I might end Twitch and just USW. Where is that? Hold on. I might end the stream for Twitch and change the server? I don't know. I'm going to a weird server the past couple streams. I don't know why that's in my head. Let's see. Let's see if the new Atom multi-stream thing will tell me. Let me just end. I don't think it'll end all of them, will it? If I just want to see where I'm going to. What? Toby. Server auto recommended. I don't know. It's sending me to USW server, wherever that is. Anyone know where that is? So I'm thinking, like, am I just being sent to a weird server? Like super far away? USW. Ever since August 1st, I usually go to Chicago, but it's sending me to USW. And each one of those streams has had issues. Let me see. Yeah, I don't know what server that is. Maybe we'll just, I might end it and just see if the other ones end too. Hold up. Sorry guys, this is annoying. I just want to practice. But I'm gonna end Twitch and then I'll switch servers. Hold on. Hopefully the other ones are still on. So we're not on Twitch. Let's see, stream. Yeah, I think I was going to like, man, Chicago. Let's try New York. That's super close. Yo, dude, Rec, what's up? Hi. YouTube is all okay, Steve. Hi. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. US West, USCW, is in Nevada. Yeah, I don't know why I'm going to Nevada. So let me change servers here. I should be going to like New York, but we'll do Chicago. I usually do Chicago. Let's see what that does. It was auto connecting me. Maybe, I don't know. Let's start streaming on Twitch again, and we back. How are you guys doing? Hello, YouTube. Let's see if this is any better. We'll see. Refresh. I hate doing this kind of stuff, like technically things. Especially with like my left hand. Has anyone tried to use a mouse with their left hand? It's the worst. That seems a little more stable. We'll see. Thanks, Rec. How's the construction? Guys, Rec on YouTube is building a studio, and it looks amazing. It looks beautiful. I'm sure he's exhausted, but it'll be worth it, 1,000%. So we'll try this server. It looks a little more solid, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know why we're going to Nevada. That's weird. I don't know. Twitch. Wake up. Let me know how that looks, Austin. So I went to see Adam Nussbaum last night, and yeah, he's so good. I think I'm going to go back tonight. He's doing 2 nights. Seems good so far? Okay. Yeah, sorry about that. Cheers, guys. Yeah, we had like a ton of rain go through, so at first I'm like, is it just the rain? Is it, power lines down? But if YouTube and Twitter are fine, something's up with the Twitch thing, so probably we were just going to a weird server. But yeah, so I think I'm gonna go back tonight to see him again. You're shattered. I bet, man. Constructions. You're not just like doing a room. You're doing like a proper studio build. And I can just imagine. Are you second guessing every wall and like angle and measurement? Because like you're like, oh my God, is this gonna not just like when you're building like a normal space, I guess you're just thinking like, all right, I'm gonna have a couch in here. You're not really worried about how it's gonna sound, but like every measurement, I'm sure you're in insulation and oh, you're probably going crazy. I would be like my teeth would be falling out. I'd just be like a wreck. So that's why I think one day when we have our studio, it's just going to be one huge room, just because like the bigger the room, the less likely it's going to sound like crap. I don't know, because I don't think I could survive it. Because then you'd be like, well, who do you want to design your studio? Like an acoustician to do it right. So I made 2 loft ladders. I literally second guessed every step. It's going to be awesome, though, man. It's going to be great. I love it. Yeah, we got the Gretsch kit out today. So I'm inspired by certain drummers as of late. So I want to work on like buzzes and diddles. We've been doing this for a little bit, but just taking a simple triplet, right, left, triplet, or you can start with your left, doesn't matter. You would do these, like, let's say you were learning how to play drums and you were starting with 16th notes, like 1 E into alternating, 1 E into 2 E into 3 E into 4 E into, or 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4, depending how you're doing it. Carbon, what's up? How are you? I miss you. What was I saying? Oh, I miss Carbon, and I know GCX is coming up, and there was a split second where I was like, I'm gonna go, and then it's just life's crazy. Are you going down, Carbon? Busy. Same. My boy number 2, middle son, got his saxophone yesterday, so we busted that out, and he's been like, he's ripping actually. Like, I know I'm dad, but I'm the first one to be like, no, you suck. but he's got some little instincts going on. I love it. So I don't know. We'll see. I might have a jazz combo in the works, or a jazz duo. So that's exciting. But I might go down to Scranton, the local, like the big city by me, Scranton, Dunder Mifflin, is having their jazz festival yesterday, today, and tomorrow. And I think we'll do a quick stream because I think I'm going to go back down tonight to see Adam Nussbaum play. It's not every day that, I get to go see someone like that. Historic drummer, look him up. He's pretty phenomenal. And we went and saw my friend Neil play last night, had a great dinner. We had our anniversary. It's a few weeks late, but we finally got a chance to go out for our anniversary. So we had a great meal, watched a friend play, great guitar and saxophone duo. And then we went to see Adam play for a little bit. But we had to get home for the dog. So I might go back tonight, just me, so I could stay for a little longer. But yeah, going to be interesting to have it at Universal all of a sudden. It'll go good. They know what they're doing, but it's going to be a different experience for sure. But it'll still be good. But we're playing on the Broadcaster and the Bell Brass. Woo! So it's a Gretsch day today. I didn't retune, but I did something. Pretty low, huh? Good enough. So if anyone has questions, please feel free to interrupt. We're going to work on accents, diddles, buzzes, which is kind of basic triplet things. So that's what's on my brain today. Just the basics. Get the basics down as best we can. And all this stuff is not new to me, but with traditional grip it is. So it's very weak and feels weird, Birdstone on sax. Yeah! Not gonna lie, that's what I mean. Like, I've heard some people get like a saxophone or a clarinet or something, like in band, their first instrument, and it's just like, but like, again, I don't want to be that dad that's like, well, my kid is blah, 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 blah. But I was impressed. I was like, oh my God, it like sounds good. Like, I wasn't like wanting to leave the room. Because like I said, I'll be the first one to say like, dude, that sucks. But you got to get to work. You got to practice. But he knows his notes. He knows like where to put his fingers, and he hears it, and he's working through it. He's got a great ear. He's not just like reaming on notes and making noise. and he adjusts his tone, and he can do the tonguings really well. Like he's I don't know. I'm excited to see what he does with it. But we don't push it, you know. We don't push an instrument. So if he's interested in it, I'm like, if you want to do it, man, I'll get you a saxophone. And he signed up for band at school. So yeah, we're excited. We'll see what happens. I always wanted to play saxophone too. So worst case scenario, I can work on saxophone. Yeah, he didn't lick it off the stone. I love that. That's awesome. Saxophone, before I don't know, there was a moment, if those of you that know my story, I wanted to play drums in 5th grade, and I put drums down, and the band teacher was like, oh, Daniel. She went by alphabetical order, so my last name is Stone. So by the time she got to me, she's like, oh, we already have enough drummers. Do you want to play oboe? We need an oboe player, which meant I would have to learn like clarinet. And I was like, I don't want to do that crap. But there was a split second where I was thinking like, maybe saxophone, but I didn't, you know. What sticks do you use for jazz, or do you just have a go-to stick? Dennis, hi. The sticks, that's a great question. The sticks that I used for years on everything were since 2000, when I met my wife, the year 2005. I started playing with the Vader. It's gonna focus on my face, but what happens if I do this? There we go. The Vader H220s, so you can see the shape of them. This is the Josh Freeze model. I use them forever. They're they're like a 5A, but a very short taper. So a lot of weight, oval tip. They're great for rock and pop and stuff like that. I started really getting into like wanting to learn jazz about 2 years ago, and I tried a bunch of different sticks. I went to Vader, and I just ordered like just all kinds of like jazz style sticks. And what I've been playing for the last year are the super jazz. I don't know. Don't focus on my face. So I don't know if you can see the shape. It's an acorn tip, but I play like they last a long time, so I turn them into kind of this pointy oval stick. And I'll hold both up so you can compare. They're a little longer than the H220s, right? But they have like that shorter taper that I like. So these are the Vader Super Jazz, and they remind me a lot of the H220s. But the H220 is my main stick that I've used forever, but recently Super Jazz. So I do change. So that is a great question. Although I'll mute this microphone and I'll play the everything sounds different, right? Like with different sticks. So I'll play with the Super Jazz and then switch to the H220s. Musician Bear, hello, how are you doing? It's good to see you. 5A, yeah. So the H220s are a 5A style, just a different taper and tip. So 5A size. I think these are like a 7A-ish. They're skinnier, but a little longer, right? So here's the Super Jazz. H220. Super jazz. So obviously, like, the H220 is going to be a little beefier. As opposed to... So they're very... Obviously, some people are going to be like, this is the same picture. It sounds the same. But these are obviously a little thicker. And the player has a big determining factor too on how they sound. But I find if I'm playing jazz, the smaller sticks are a little more genre specific. So that was a great question, Dennis. But Bear, I hope you're doing well. We're working on just like basic stuff today. Nothing wild, nothing crazy. But I'm trying to work on just some buzz strokes and diddles within triplets and moving around the kit and all that stuff. So yeah, if anyone asks questions, please interrupt, please ask. We're playing on a Gretsch broadcaster today. It's a 12, 14, 18, and a 5.5 inch bell brass. It's a great snare. And saw Adam Newsbaum play last night. Jeffrey, what's up? I love my 5As. My first and only stick. Nice. Adds to cart. Yo, let's go. What? The H220s or the Super Jazz? I think it's big news, but I think Korg is now distributing Vader in, I think, the United Kingdom and Europe now. I think I just saw that. Korg, like the Korg company that makes the, the things. Oh, you got Super Jazzes? Nice. I love them. Let me know what you think. I love them so much I ordered 12. So I've got 12, even though I don't go through sticks. So I used to go through like a brick of the H220s when I was really playing hard and a lot. Probably a brick a month, I would say. And I use the same stick now for like a year. It's crazy. So different. The SD2s, sugar maple, gotcha. SD2s, those are thick. Right? Those are marching sticks, right? Am I wrong? I think the SDs are like those are baseball bats. I think I have SD1s and they're marching sticks, right? Oh. Some pedal hats. I'm trying to get better with it. I really use pads for. Oh man. Yeah. Well, I am working on it, but a lot of it's happening naturally. I'm getting to that point where obviously I want to work on certain things, and I'm very regimented with certain exercises and stuff. But I make sure every day to have probably 15 to 20 minutes of letting just stuff happen. Just let go, right? Like there's a point where obviously, yeah, you want to just focus on what you're playing. But I try to make sure every day to have a little bit of just like the time, you know, where think of it like it's the big good fart, you know, let it all out, or a good burp or something. And sometimes some really cool things happen. It's not the best, it's not the prettiest, but I do a lot with my left foot when I'm not thinking about it. I don't know, like, so, but treating your left foot like a bass drum during exercises, right? So every kind of kick thing, every kick placement you would work with. Still not that good, but you know, I'm still trying to just let things happen, you know. The Chad Smith hour, yeah. I wish. But yeah, we're focusing on some doubles. The hair to continuation thing, like shifting the hair to around, but also like with diddles and buzzes. So gotcha. Bear, that makes sense. Did I ever play double bass pedal? Yeah, Dennis, yeah. Probably the first. When did I take the double pedal away? I was streaming probably 3 years ago. I played double pedal for over 20 years for sure. I was in metal bands and all that stuff. But it was the honest thing with double pedal was, right, like drummers, musicians, we always hear things in our head, and then when we sit down to play them, we play them, right, hopefully. I never heard double bass stuff in my head, right? Even playing in metal bands. Like, I get it. I appreciate it when other people do it, like blast beats and like. But I always heard things with one foot. I could play all the like with one foot, or you know, all the, you know, whatever. If I had to play an intricate pattern, I'd just do it with one foot. But I played a lot of heel up and slide. But I never heard like fast double bass. I just never liked it. I never wanted to play that. It wasn't in my thing. So finally one day I was like, "What? I don't want to use this anymore." I haven't missed it. I've got, I don't know, 4 double pedals here of different makes, but I play the Iron Cobra is probably my favorite. But yeah, it's just not my thing. I don't know. It's just not in my vocabulary as a drummer. But I can do it for sure. But yeah, I took it away. Then crashes. I haven't had a crash cymbal up here in a while. China cymbals, splashes. Like, I feel like certain genres need to have that, right? But in my everyday playing and exploring and, you know, improvising, I never hear a China cymbal. I never hear a splash. I'm never like, you know what I need to hit right now is like, you know, it's just not in my thing. So, you know, but I enjoy it when it's in good taste for sure. is great. Yeah, his stick's really good too. You might like Steve Gadd's also, Bear. Dennis, I am not. I taught for almost 18 years in LA and performed for way too long, over 20. But I'm getting that itch again to go back out on the road and play with some people. But since I had kids, I have 3 boys. I don't know. They still kind of want me around, you know? So I told myself probably 10 years ago, and was just like, yeah, I'm going to be around for the kids. So doing a lot of like studio work and the live streaming thing has been the bread and butter. But I got an itch to play with people again for sure. Teach, not really. Not really interested in like teaching again for, I don't know, probably until the bug hits, you know? Oh, like Jeff Hamilton's? Yeah. Bear, you should check out, Sabian just posted a video about Dom Famularo. He just recently passed away, but they call it something. His China symbol, like modeled after him, and I think it has rivets in it. Joe Morello's, right? Had that famous. Adam Newsbaum, who I went to see last night, played with. He had like a Zildjian, just trashed out, crazy holes all over the place cymbal. It was so cool. Sounded great. Yeah. So doing like accenting the first and third. That's really hard for me. and try to do the diddles. So triple it, triple it, triple it, triple it, triple it, triple it. Diddle the first and third note of each triplet as you alternate. So weird to me. Hi, Brad. Hello. Blues shuffles. It's so interesting. I should tell my students, say the words chew tobacco. That's what I was taught. Chew tobacco. Right? Fun though. I don't know. I've played in a few blues bands. I could probably count them all on one hand. Never I don't say I never enjoyed the playing blues, because that's a lie. Certain styles of blues I love. The shuffly blues, right? Not my thing. The 6/8 like slow jam blues, ooh, that's my bread and butter. I don't know. They are boring, but also this is boring too. This can be boring. So but it's the feel, you know. Sometimes if you're playing a drum, like a heavy, like a very traditional shuffle on a drum set, To me, it's not what the drums are doing, but what else is happening. If it's that like dun 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 dun, like then that gets old to me. But if there's some really awesome guitar playing, piano playing, bass playing, something really awesome happening over a traditional shuffle, that's what it's all about for me. If the whole groove is boring, then yeah, it sucks. The whole groove meaning like the whole rhythm section and everything. But if there's something special going on top of the groove, oh, then it's a blast, you know, making that feel. But yeah, 6/8 grooves are that's my favorite. We were just talking about that last stream. Focus. Are you okay, camera? Likes my tom. Seriously, hello. There we go. Sorry about that. The snare drum is a bell brass, 5.5 by 14, with a diplomat on it, and I have it tuned kind of loose on the bottom, so it's not super articulate and ringy. It's got a little deadness to it, but it's a great snare. Great snare. All right, let's get into some doubleage. Right, everything's gonna be based off what we're working on. Just taking eighth note triplets, triplet, 1 ta ta 2 ta ta, and diddling variations of that. Right. Even with the foot. You can do all kinds of things. See, if I think about it, I really like. It sounds. I don't want to say it sounds bad, but when I'm really thinking, it sounds so bad. But sometimes you just gotta let go, right? Taking these diddle ideas, right? So like if you're playing triplet, and you're alternating or going with feet, you don't have to diddle per se like 1 2 1 2 1 2. Sometimes you could do like an inversion of it, like 1 2 1 2, right? Instead of like that. So there's all these like different things you could do, and instead of like just always playing the downbeat of the eighth note, you could play the 2 and 3. Haha, so weird. Okay, this is not stuff I would normally play like if I was performing, but let's say you're playing triplet and you want to diddle each eighth note, right? So let's say you do the first note. So that counts as 1 2 3, right, of 6. That same note combination though can be played hitting the 1 2 3, but let's hypothetically say your right hand's here, your left hand's here, and you want to go 1 2 3 4, right? So weird, as opposed to playing the 2 up here. I gotta work on that. It's just, I mean, we've talked about this a lot and before, but really starting to put them into work, or even playing. So we won't, if we want to hit like 2 and 3, 1 2 3. Play around with that for a little bit. So much we could do with this. Based on you playing some Phrygian. Sounds nice what you're doing. Too bad we weren't neighbors. Yes. Upright or electric? There's a lot of bass in my head right now. Electric jazz bass. Nice. Yeah, that's the sound, man. That's the sound. Yeah, there's so much good stuff we could be working on, right? Music-wise. But the more I dive into this the past couple of years, it's like I realize like how bad my just basics are. But taking it again, a triplet, 1, 2, 3, an eighth note triplet, doubling it, so you get 16th note triplets, 1 to antita, 2 to antita, or triplet and triplet, however you count them. I know everyone counts them differently, but 6 notes, right? And if you're playing mainly downbeat centric, the way I play, or the way I think a lot of times, I shouldn't say recently, but 90% of my career, I've always been downbeat central. You're going to be like right, left, right, left, right, left, da, 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 1 and 2, and da, 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 right? But I'm trying to like get out of that and think of it more like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? So it's an inversion. Cool. It's a little more snappier, right? Cherry, how are you doing? It's good to see you. So I'm trying to think of that like in regards to like the ride symbol. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And how it resolves and all that. Do you think you should control which stick hits? So I have a question. Do you think you should control which stick hits? When you're practicing, yes. Yeah, you should be in control. When you're performing, hopefully that practice that you work out in control, you shouldn't be thinking about it when you're performing or just like letting it rip or whatever. In the moment, hopefully you're practice takes over and it's just a muscle memory and a reaction. But stick control, it depends on the person, because you said, should it come natural? No. Good stick control is definitely not natural. Our natural stick control sucks. And I don't know. Very rarely do people just have an insanely good natural feel when it comes to stick control and all that. But I feel like it's something you should practice for sure. But when you're performing, you shouldn't be like, all right, stick height and open, close. You shouldn't be doing that, but that should be done in practice. So it's training the brain first. Yeah, really slow. Your brain, these are, I mean, it sounds silly, but they're very complex movements, even just hitting one stroke. If you're breaking it down, how you're playing it slow, and how well you know that technique and you're controlling the stick and all that is going to determine how fast you're going to be able to play it, right? So that's why all that stuff's very important. So yeah, training the brain in turn is training the muscles, right? So it should be an instinct rather than a thought. Drum pad versus kit every day. But pads are great for practice, or learning. They're not a bad thing, but it's hard for people to get an idea of what a drum set feels like from a pad. So you obviously want both, but drum set 100%. But, everyone's different. Da, 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 da. I see what you're saying, Cherry. With students in the past, with parents or anyone studying the drum set, if they want to learn drum set, you need a drum set. I would tell my students' parents, they're like, do we need to get drums? I'm like, well, if your kid was playing basketball, would you buy him a hoop? Like you could be like, throwing the ball up in the air and being like, swish, 4-point, woo. But, there's so many more elements around a drum set. Just moving from laterally, just not from here. Laterally, there's so many different motions happening and different sounds and feels. A pad or a snare feels completely different than a floor tom. So how your body reacts to those differences in milliseconds is obviously the feet. There's so many things. So if you have a kid or you're an adult that wants to play the drum set, buying a pad is not gonna do much for you. I'll be honest. It'll help. And it'll get you going on certain things, but yeah, it's night and day from a drum set. Check out Reverb. My big thing is just go to your local music shop, see what they have. Go to a local drum shop if you can, even if it's like an hour away or 2 hours. You're gonna find great deals, like crazy good deals from a drum shop or a music shop. If you buy new, you're going to pay for it, right? But sometimes you can find some killer deals from drum shops. But reverb.com is really good. I don't know. Facebook is weird. I mean, it could be good. I really don't have a lot of experience on Facebook, but Facebook just creeps me out. Like that whole stuff. This is so weird. Yo, meet me in the Wendy's parking lot. It's like, it's just so weird. But check out your local music shops. Call around, see what people have. You can call them. You don't have to drive, but just say, hey, looking for a beginner 4 or 5 piece kit. Because they'll hook you up with cymbals and stands and all that stuff too. But if you buy new, the newer beginner kits, I'm not gonna lie, I would go buy an older used kit than a newer, cheaper kit, because the new stuff it's just not made that great. Even some of the best brands, like after a few years, they're gonna rattle apart. You have to get an e-kit for your apartment. Yeah. If you're getting an e-kit, I don't have much recommendations there, Cherry. I don't know much about them. I know the good companies, Roland, Yamaha are probably the top tier for just straight electric drum sets, but Alesis has really stepped up the last 4 years. So I would go Roland, Yamaha, Alesis. You'll probably get a great deal for the buck with Alesis. So yeah. Just remember, Cherry, just because they're electric doesn't mean they're quiet. Sometimes they're just as loud as real drums because you're stomping. I mean, you're still creating a lot of vibrations. So just maybe stomp around your apartment pretty heavily with your foot and hit a pad or hit some kind of like slappy rubber thing and see if neighbors can hear it, because they're loud. Electric kits are pretty loud. They're on the bottom floor. Yeah, just maybe like start whacking your pad really, really hard or something and see if the neighbors hear it, because when you're playing drums and you're like, you're just gonna hear slap, slap, like constantly. It's good that you're on the bottom. Kick drum vibrations shouldn't be that bad, but they're still pretty loud for sure. They don't care. Nice. Then you have cool neighbors. Some people don't. It sucks. I feel bad for some friends that I have. They're just like, man, I have the worst neighbors, you know? But luckily, my neighbors are deer, so they can deal with it, you know? So I'm trying groups of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 2 ways you can do it. Double right lead. Right, and that'll end you back on a right. Bear, get some rest for sure. It's great to see you. Sonor or Gretsch. Mike, what's up? We're playing all Gretsch today. So we have a bell brass 5.5 by 14 and a Gretsch broadcaster in Cadillac green gloss. 12, 14, 18. Just, Jerry, be leery about Amazon stuff, you know, unless it's like from a reputable brand. Like, I don't know, Amazon, Temu, all those things. Because you'll see an ad and you're like, oh, this looks great. And you get it and you're like, oh my God. So, again, just be leery. Check reviews for sure. Good night. Bear, have a good one. So what I'm doing now is just shifting. So I'm doing right, left, starting with double rights. Then we'll do single right, so it'll be an inversion. Then we'll do lefts. And and it'll end on a left. Duh. Oh my gosh. Yep, and then we'll do a left single inversion. mixing like the doubles with the singles, like a herta. You'll alternate whenever you do doubles, like whenever you throw in like another single and a triplet, you get 4 notes, guys. 3 + 1 is 4. Wow. So you'll stay on the same hand for the triplet. I was up late, guys. But if you're doing diddles, you'll alternate. The whole point of that is like on a snare they all kind of sound the same, but when you're moving around the kit you can get right, obviously technically you can get 4 different phrases out of the same sounding thing, right? You could do a right-handed lead, herta. You could do a double right. You could do a right, left, left. Right? Or, you know, we get 6. We get 6 because we can get a left herta, a double, and then well, there's 6 things technically. Or we could do 2 doubles. Shark Tooth, what's up? How are you? Our internet's being poop. I don't know, we might be getting a storm, guys. We had a ton of rain roll through here. Internet was weird when we started. I thought it'd be a little better, but yeah. If it's being weird, I'm sorry. But we might be getting a storm. Might be a brewing. So I'm trying to like experiment with this stuff. Let me adjust my pants and my underwears. You know what I'm saying? If you know, you know. But used to ride a lot of motorcycles. And whenever you see a motorcycle kind of stand up a little bit, a rider, kind of jiggle around, do the math. Or if you're at a concert, you see the drummer just kind of stand up. You know? I'm at that stage with my kids. I'm like, don't do it in front of people. Just like go around the corner. like mixing them together. All right, so if you want to stay on the left hand, let's say I want to do like a, oh man. The inverted left. So I had it. Oh man, it's so hard. So that's all a herta. So my rib cage is just like so triplet. So that's a herta that everyone kind of knows. But we just did 8 different variations of it, all the same note though. And depending on where your hands are or where what your kit is and all that stuff and how it's set up, you could get like a million different combinations. Some sound good, some sound bad. Again, basic concept. Take the middle note of the triplet, and that'll become the new herta. See what happens. Then we'll start to do. You'll see the pattern. Then you can shift it to the last note of the triplet. And then we can do doubles, right? Where we started the stream. Triplet. Oh man. And then you could do wow, this is crazy. I've never done this. Take like a triplet, double the first 2. But what if you did like an inverted? Woohoo! This is relating back to Joe Porcaro's book with the 3-stroke roughs from the past couple days. That's what all this is like. The inspiration behind it. It's like this basic concept of this little thing, right? Taking a 3-note burst, right, and just moving it around, and how you play it, singles, diddles. I mean, like you could do so many things. It's like bunk beds, guys, on the drum set. Wild. the middle, if you diddle or double the middle note or throw that hair to in the middle of a triplet, it's chim chimney, right? That's how I hear it. Mike! Thank you, dude. Hi. Home of the Blues. Good vibes immediately. Click on the stream. Oh, I love it. Thank you. Temptations influencing her through, but it's what I'm receiving through my ears. Temptations, yeah. I mean, we're working on triplets. Miss you too, dude. Oh my gosh, my camera's. Is it freaking out? Is my camera listening to me? I appreciate you saying that, Mike, but I think part of it disconnected from my app. So let me just make sure it's still working. Joseph, hi. Did you do more? What? I know it's releasing soon, but was there a collabby thing today? What's going on? Hi. Okay, yeah, it's freaking out. See how it's freaking out? All right, hold on. Bad camera, bad. Hold on. It's being bad. Unplug everything. I gotta figure out. How long did we go today? I feel like we went pretty far. Hour and a half, maybe. Turtle, hi. You know how I have like the robot things here, Mike? I don't know why, but the app is like disconnecting, and I've like hardwired the power in there, so I don't know what's going on. I gotta figure it out. But we got a new camera, and I'm in love, like Elf, and I don't care who knows it. But you wrote a single today. That's awesome. That's crazy. You guys are too good. Miss Malian, hello. How are you doing? I loved seeing the coverage from wherever you and Greg were. Was it last weekend? It looked really fun. It looked like a very good time. What kind of camera? I'm using a Sony FX3 and a G Masters 2470 lens, but I have it hooked up to Idlechrome stuff, and the new iteration of what I use comes out in September, but I'm trying to do like a million different things with what I currently have, and it's not liking me, and it disconnects. So yeah, I love the camera. It's so good. But yeah, we've been working on jazz. Someone mentioned like the Temptations, and I'm combining taking eighth note triplets and practicing like stickings or stick variations between like moving the hairta around a triplet. So like, or different stickings, or then moving to the second note, triplet, 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 right? Triplet, triplet, and then like there's a million different combinations you could do. So it's a simple concept of 3, double it, you get 6, and then there's 6 variations for each variation. So that's 36 times the kit, whatever you got, and the feet, and it's like never ending. So just experimenting with that today. But I love that you guys were together writing. That is awesome. I'm excited to hear it when it comes out. I'm following along. But yeah, my app is like, nope, not having it. But I was gonna stop anyway, Mike. Don't feel like I'm leaving just because you're here. But I get to a point where when my brain stops working and I'm dropping sticks, that's when I usually stop. For those of you who don't know, last night I went in Scranton. I live close to Scranton, probably like an hour outside of that, in the mountains of Pennsylvania, by Dwight's Beet Farm. But Scranton, if anyone's in the Northeast, Damo, what's up? Hi, is having their jazz festival. And last night I got to go see some great drummers. Adam Newsbaum, if you know who he is, please look him up. He is probably one of the OG jazz drummers still around. He's amazing. And got to go watch him last night. And I think I'm going to go back down tonight. He's playing again tonight at the Radisson. So I'm gonna go down and probably just like sit in the corner and be like, yes. He's a sweetheart. I haven't gone up and said hello because I'm kind of scared. He's like, if you know who he is, you're like, oh my God, Freddie Gruber. Anyone know who Freddie is? Low Earth, hi. Freddie Gruber was a great instructor, a great teacher. A lot of drummers studied with him, from like Neil Peart to Steve Smith, like all these like great drummers. And he said that Adam had the best right hand he had ever seen in jazz. And this is like better than like Tony. Maybe not Tony. I don't know. Maybe he never saw. Tony's crazy. But like Elvin, he said like his right hand. And last night I'm watching it and I'm just like, oh my God. Like it's crazy. It's crazy. Like it's just like, why am I even doing this kind of level stuff? So I told my wife, I'm like, I'll probably come down tonight just because like how often do you get to see him play? You know, that close to home. So Adam Newsbaum, N-A-U-S-M. I don't know how to spell his name, but just look him up. He's fantastic. And he's a riot. He's like super funny. I don't know. I'm not intimidated by a lot of people, but I want to go up to him and be like, hi. And I have a feeling he'll be like, oh, this freaking nerd drummer just probably wants to talk about like upstrokes, you know? But he's really cool. He's really good. Yeah, Damo, Adam. Newsbaum. That's it. The second one. Is it N-U-S-S? Okay. Yeah, he's good. He's trying to think of his Instagram name. It's not that. It's like Adam Nutbaum or something. It's pretty funny. Like N-U-T, but nut free. Yeah. But he's a good dude, and the band was really good last night. So I think I'm gonna go down. Right? Nutri. Oh, is that how you say it? Adam Nutri in German. Interesting. It means nut tree in German. Maybe that's why his name is Nut. It's Adam Nuttree, I bet, on Instagram, now that I'm thinking of it. Huh. That's cool. Low Earth. Thank you. And that makes like so much sense. Interesting. Yeah, because he's like Adam Nuttree, I think. Let's check on Instagram. I think that's his name. But Mike and Drusif, amazing musicians. They're super, super awesome. Hold on. Adam Nuttree is his name. Yeah, that's him on Instagram. Adam Nuttree. That's so cool. I know a tiny bit, a little German. I think that's how I translate. So you're probably right. I took German in high school, but I don't know. I don't remember any of it. I think I took like German 1, German 2, and then German 3. But I could. If you put me in Germany right now, I'd be like, ich spreche Sie Deutsch. It'd be bad. Fun guy to meet. Oh, Damo. Yeah, I'll introduce myself tonight. I told my wife, I'm like, I would like a few lessons from him, but I don't think he teaches. You know. Guten Abend. Exactly. Oh man, dare don't judge us. But yeah, good evening. Hello. You took Spanish. All my German is purely recreational. So I took French in like 8th grade. Like they did like these intro to languages because you had to pick in high school. And I heard that the German teacher, Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Jones. We didn't have a thing going on, but she was awesome. Her husband actually taught history and POD, or political science or whatever. So I heard that she baked a lot for German class. She was straight German, her family. So she had all these like recipes for like breads and like like desserts and stuff. And I was like, oh man, everyone's like, dude, you gotta take German. She brings in all this food. So yeah, that's what I took. She was super nice. And she baked all the time. She always brought in food, and we had her like first thing in the morning. It was usually first or second period, so it was great. It was awesome. So, but of course my buddies were in the class. So like I don't you know, if your friends are in your class, you don't retain anything. So I think I barely scraped by in that class, but yeah, German baking goes pretty hard. It was good. It was a good time. So I did Spreche Sie Deutsch, but that was, I don't know. I graduated in 2001, guys. How old am I? How many years have I been out of school? Many years? 20? No. I want to say 30 some, but it's not that late. A long time. I've been out a long time. But I am going to probably hop off, though. I love the fact that Mike brought some of you guys over here. That means the world. I have a lot of admiration for that fine gentleman. You were a year behind me? Nice. Yeah, I graduated in 01. 23-ish, yeah. 6, what's up? Hi. But yeah, everyone go have some German bread today. Treat yourself. I'm going to go down probably pretty soon here and get a good spot because it's a small little place at the Radisson down in Scranton. But I'll be on tomorrow morning. We'll continue where we left off because I'm feeling this. I want to get this a little more into my system. Just the simple concept of like singles, diddles, moving the hair around and orchestrating it around the kit, between the hands, between the feet. Again, simple concept. It could be fast, it could be slow, but woo! It's been really tasty to kind of dive into. So, yeah, it's nice meeting you too. Yeah, pumpernickel. Oh, man. She used to make this like crumble thing. I don't even know what it was, but it was like a Danish, but like 1,000 times better. And she would bring it in and it would still be like warm, you know? And before she taught, she'd be like, everyone get some food before it gets cold. And we were like, yeah. This is awesome. She was the best. And we'd always joke, we're like, are you going to bring in some beer? She's like, well, no. She was super nice. And her husband was the man. He was so cool. He had a room that was at the end of the hall, like all the way at like the last door on the left. And he loved it because like he's like, it's quiet down here. No, not a lot of people walking by. So it's good memories. So I hope they're well. But I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow morning, right? And Turtle, hi. Might see you around town. Are you gonna go? Are you gonna be there tonight? Are you going? For real? Are you gonna be down? I'm gonna be at the Radisson. So it's from like 8 to 11. What time is it? It's like 6. It takes me like an hour and a half-ish to get, depending on the weather. But that's where I'm going to be tonight. Probably sitting right up front. Looking like a nerd. Just got home from vacation. Maybe not. That's cool, though. Hopefully you went somewhere fun. But, yeah, we went last night, and it was really cool. And I might go, I say I'll be here Sunday, but another drummer that I like, Steve, I want to say, like, Carell, but it's Carrill. Steve Carrill. I never put the two together. And I'm going to Scranton to see a Steve Carrill. But he's playing like a Sunday brunch thing for the Jazz Festival. So, I don't know. We might be late Sunday. Forgive me. But we'll be live tomorrow. But yeah, love you guys. And Turtle, if you see me, let me know. Come up, because I'll probably be having cheesecake and coffee. Like straight up. But Austin, love you guys. Goodbye. Da 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 da. Ba 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 ba. I don't know how to shut it off. On the other ones, hold on. I'll figure it out.